What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily Rewind. This is where we go back a week and give you all of your tech news from 7 days of tech news stories into one single video. And this is a perfect week to just recap, to see what's gonna at least come up and be going over at Samsung Unpacked, which is live August 5th. I will be doing a live show on my channel August 5th. It's 7 a.m. Pacific and 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's what time it starts. So make sure you definitely hang out with us. I'm gonna potentially broadcast the actual event and talk over it, but I'll at the very least, give live commentary as things happened, again, at the very least. So maybe have two windows open, one window listening to me and another window showing the event, or maybe I'll do both. It just depends. I just don't want to get a copyright strike. But regardless, this week is so good for information on the Galaxy Watch 3, the Note 20, the Tab S7, S7 Plus, the Fold 2. There's so much information. There's new Pixel phones coming out. And then beyond that, guys, this upcoming week is gonna be crazy because, like I said, we have the Samsung event. We've got new Pixel phones that are supposed to be announced basically the day this video is released. There should be new Sony information, headphones, maybe PS5 news. There's crazy amounts of news coming out this week. So tech is really starting to heat up. So make sure you're with the channel and you subscribe. Sorry for this long-winded intro. Enjoy the show. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is about the Google Pixel 4a. This is their budget version of the 4 and 4 XL, and it's generally a pretty decent phone. At least last year's 3A and 3A XL were. So let's talk about this. Now, this tweet comes from John Prosser, who says, earlier this month, I said the launch date for the Pixel 4a would be August 3rd. Though Google has pushed this launch back a few times, they're too far down the marketing change to change it this time. Review units have been sent out, embargo has been set, 100% happening on August 3rd. So he's saying August 3rd release date. So if you've been waiting for the budget Pixel phone, looking like August 3rd, which is basically, what's that, next week or something right now? Let me just check my calendar. Yeah, next week. There you go, August 3rd, Pixel 4a. This is kind of a cool thing. Qualcomm Quick Charge 5 is crazy fast. Quick Charge 4 is currently what's out on some phones at this point. Quick Charge 5, check out these stats. This comes from Ben Geskin, who says, if you have Quick Charge 5, you'd be able to charge 0 to 50 in 5 minutes, 0 to 100 in 15 minutes. It'll be able to support 100 watt plus charging, and it'll support Snapdragon 865, 865 Plus, and future Snapdragons. Now, just because you have a Snapdragon 865 or 865 Plus doesn't mean you have this charging. You probably have 4 or 3 in your phone. So you have to have that, one of those processors at the very least, and Quick Charge 5, which currently no phones don't have right now. And now for the reason all of you most likely came to watch this video, let's watch the official Samsung trailer for Samsung Unpack, which will be live on August 5th, which I will be live streaming. So if you want to hang out with me and watch it together, come over to my channel and hang out. But all right, hitting play right now. Unpacked, they're spelling it out. 2020, a whole new Galaxy Unpacked. You see the S Pen. We see the insides of the phone. Exclusive access, which makes me think Samsung Access. Untold stories from developers, designers, innovators, Samsung Inside, Samsung Digital Cities, Galaxy, the heart of Samsung. And then at the end, you see the devices. Let's take a look at a photo of those devices. And you can tell from the photo, you can see all of the devices. Let's go from the right to the left, all the way over to the right. You can see the Galaxy Note 20 device. To the left of that, you see the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. To the left of that, we see the Galaxy Watch 3. To the left of that, we see the Galaxy Buds Live, which are also known as the Galaxy Beans. And then behind that, you can see the Galaxy Tab S7, S7 Plus. So it looks like Samsung, which is a smart thing, it sounds like they're gonna push not only their devices, but push like an emotional push on the back of these devices to create a story, so it makes you buy into it more, which is very, very smart, because if you have a story with no heart, you don't have much of a story. And this story obviously sounds like at least the release of these devices is gonna have some heart to it. So I'm all for it. It's gonna be a very exciting day. August 5th. I believe it starts at 7 a.m. Pacific, which would be 10 a.m. Eastern, so very, very early. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is we have some official, at least more official renders of the Galaxy Watch 3. This should potentially be out in a matter of days or weeks at this point. I like this photo right here because it shows off the Mystic Bronze and the Mystic Black colors of the Galaxy Watch 3 with the leather straps. And these watches overall are having some, pretty major things in them, and those being on the 41mm watch, you're gonna get a 1.2-inch circular display. 45mm model will have a 1.4-inch display. Batteries inside 247 milliamps and 340 milliamps respectively. The processor inside will be the Exynos 9110, 1 gigabyte of RAM, 8 gigabytes of onboard storage, Tizen OS 5.5. The displays themselves will be made out of Super AMOLED with a resolution of 360 by 360, and they're covered in Gorilla Glass DX. They'll also have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, GPS, NFC, and they boast a heart rate monitor, military standard 810G, and an IP68 rating. With over 39 different sporting modes, and fitness enthusiasts will love that. Next up is a tweet from Ice Universe that says the ultimate rendering of Galaxy Note 20 Ultra made by IceCat. And this is just a render, but it does show off what the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra will potentially look like. The white one, beautiful, I love it. Obviously this white wallpaper is made up. It's not gonna be on the official phone, but it just gives you an indication of what this phone will look like when you get it in your hands. And the last story of the day is definitely going to make my international fans very, very, very happy. It's a rumor, but it seems like it's a really cool and interesting rumor, and it's about the Exynos 990 that will be in the Galaxy Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra internationally. So not here in America, not in Canada, not in some other places that get the Snapdragon, internationally. Check out this tweet. This tweet comes from the Galax, and he says, I hope everyone understands this. The Exynos 990 on the Note 20 series is an improved version with better optimization than the Snapdragon version, and runs just as cool and just as fast as the Snapdragon. Think of it as a Exynos 990 Plus. Samsung will also market the Exynos 990 model as better. And I know a lot of you folks were very, very unhappy about the Exynos 990 being in the Galaxy Note 20 series of phones, but this is definitely, if this rumor comes out to be true, very much a big amount of light at the end of the tunnel, because you're looking at performance and cooling that's as equal, if not better, than the Snapdragon 865 Plus. So why wouldn't you be excited about that? Do this every single day, twice a day. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. First story of the day is about the potential prices for the Galaxy Tab S7 and Tab S7 Plus. Now, as you can see right here, these prices are in euros, so hopefully we'll take into consideration what they'll probably be in US dollars as well. But anyways, Galaxy Tab S7 128 Wi-Fi version, 681 euros, and for the Tab S7 LTE 128, you're looking at 778 euros. For the Tab S7 Plus 265 gigabyte Wi-Fi version, 954 euros, and for the Tab S7 265 5G version, you're looking at 1149. And if you lose your S Pen and you want to buy another one, it's going to cost you about 60 euros. When I look at these prices, I actually think they'll equate into American dollars. I think the 1149 one will probably be about 1149 or 1199 in American dollars. I think that 954 one will be 999 in American dollars. And then as for the Tab S7 ones, you're probably looking at $699 and $799. The Tab S7 Plus versions are not go out there and just buy it, because those are very expensive. Those are going into iPad Pro territory. Price-wise, I know the iPad Pros are a little bit more expensive if you get the way highest, storage version, but still, this is pretty expensive. And it also doesn't even include the keyboard attachment. That'll add another probably $200. If you're living in Indonesia and you're gonna get the Galaxy Note 20, Note 20 Ultra, here's the pre-order gift. You can see right here, you'll get either the Galaxy Bud Lives or the Galaxy Bud Pluses. I would assume that if you get the Galaxy Note 20, you'll get the Bud Pluses. If you get the 20 Ultra, you'll get the Galaxy Bud Lives. The Galaxy Bud Lives will be those earphones that have active noise cancellation in them. And speaking of active noise cancellation and Galaxy Buds Lives, here's some of more official photos of the Galaxy Bud Lives with the wingtips on them, which I never use, but maybe you do and you want to see what it looks like. Here they are, especially with the cases in black and also in the Mystic Bronze. I'm gonna get the black. I don't think I'm gonna get the bronze. You never know, maybe I'll change my mind last second, but this is what they're gonna look like. Case looks big, as we've said before. Should have wireless charging, USB-C charging as well, and active noise cancellation built into these buds. 4.5 hours of battery usage with active noise cancellation and always on mic. And now the reason that you're here, probably, at least the reason I would be here if I was watching this video, that is the Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G. These are official renders in Mystic Bronze and Mystic Black. This seems like this will probably be the only two colors they come in. Slim bezels, I didn't even say that right. Slim bezels, single punch hole on cover and main display, triple camera setup, and side fingerprint sensor. First photo we're gonna look at is the back and front of the phone at the same time. You'll see the 6.23-inch front display with a camera punch hole at the top, in the middle with the 3 cameras on the back, a little bit of a camera hump. Remember, the cameras should be S20 quality on here. This is with it completely wide open, the bronze version, the Mystic Bronze. And you can see on the side there, the right-hand side, you will get the volume up and down and also the power button, which will also act as a fingerprint sensor, which I don't mind at all. It's gonna be should work really, really well. It did on the Galaxy Z Flip, then when I had that. But this huge display, you can see the camera cutout, or the camera punch hole, I should say, in the top right, middle. And then next photo is going to show us, again, just another kind of a backside version with it open and closed and stuff like that of the Mystic Bronze phone. Then they'll go over to the black one, the Mystic Black. I like this one the best. This is one of the most likely I will get. Same, it's obviously gonna be the same buttons. Everything's the same design, just different color. I like the wallpaper on this one, the darker wallpaper on there. Just a beautiful looking phone with a huge display. I say it all the time, September 18th is supposed to be the release date for this, but they will announce this August 5th at Unpacked, which again, I will be doing a live show for that event live when it's happening. So make sure you hang out on the channel and turn on alerts if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day, Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5G is officially up for pre-order. It's linked right down below in the description if you want to take advantage of the pre-order. Remember, it goes for $1449 starting off with that price. So it's an expensive phone. So there are some trade-in deals that you can get in there to get it as low as, I think, like $749 or something like that. 800. It's still very expensive. So check it out if you're interested in it. But remember, this is going to have a newer processor, 5G. Next up, if you're interested in the new iPhones, John Prosser, who's been an amazing reference for information on Apple, has put out a tweet saying iPhone 12, new iPads, October. So it doesn't look like it's being pushed too far back. There is another tweet in there from somebody trying to start a little something with him, but basically this other guy goes into a little bit more depth about release dates, and as you can see, it looks like the new watches and the iPad 8th generations will come out on September 11th. Shipments will go September 18th. The iPhone 12 and 12 Max orders start on October 2nd, and shipments are on October 9th. And then the iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max will pre-orders will start 10/16, and then orders will go 10/23. Next up, Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. If you remember, the Fold 1 had a Tom Brown edition, or Thomas Brown, I guess it's Tom Brown edition. And I'll be honest, I never, ever in my life heard of Tom Brown. There is looking to be a second version of it for the Galaxy Z Fold 2. This tweet comes from Ice Universe. It says, don't forget, Galaxy Z Fold 2 also has a Tom Brown version. And I don't know exactly when it'll come out. I assume it'll probably come out the same time the Galaxy Z Fold 2 comes out, or very shortly thereafter. But remember, it's always more expensive. It's super expensive to get these devices, and this one shouldn't be any different. Last story of the day, a render that was created by Ice Universe for the Galaxy Z Fold 2 with some Charlie Brown wallpaper. And with this wallpaper, everything just pops. It looks So freaking beautiful. I don't like it with the Mystic Bronze. I'd like to see it with the black phone, but regardless, when you look at this wallpaper on this phone, you can see how small or thick, whatever you want to call it, the bezels are on this phone, especially when it's completely wide open and you have that nice giant display, the 7.59-inch display. Makes me want you more and more, Z Fold 2. I can't wait to have you in my arms and my hands. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. One of my fans, Joe, thank you so much for reaching out to me via text. You were the first person, a couple other did as well, but thank you, Joe, for being the first. And this is about skins that you can pre-order from dbrand already for the Galaxy Z Fold 2. Now the cost for these skins, if you want the back one, it's $12.95, and if you want the camera one, it's $1.95, and you can mix and match whatever colors and patterns that they have on there. They have a ton of them. Nothing like official if you're like a sports fan. I didn't see anything like that, but just different patterns and colors and textures and things that you can choose and really customize the look of your Galaxy Z Fold 2. Next up, this is from Max Weinbeck. He says, I'm looking at a few things and there's a chance that the original Galaxy Fold might come back in the yellow and blue colors. Now, these are just old screenshots of these, but remember, these two phones originally came in multiple colors, and then they got recalled, and then they didn't never do it and all that stuff. So it looks like potentially they're gonna come out with the yellow and blue colors for these Galaxy Fold original ones, if you're looking forward to those colors. And then the last bit of information is all about the Galaxy Watch 3. It comes from Evan Blass, showing off official screenshots, side-by-side information on the 45mm watch and 41mm watch. And you can pause these if you want to run through all these if I go too fast, but it gives you all the official specs, which we've kind of already gone through, but we haven't seen the official screenshots, so this is really cool. Also compares the LTE models of the 45 and 41mm watches, and also shows the official colors and all that. So if you're a big person that loves the specs, you're gonna love all this information in here. We've also got information on just promo shots. You can see better sleep and stress monitoring with the new Galaxy Watch 3. They also have monitor your heart rate, oxygen levels, and more for fitness and wellness. And then if you want to automatically track your workouts, it has that ability, so you don't have to press a button or anything. And you can also do post-run coaching and analysis within here. And I'm not done, we have more stuff. You can see it's Android and iOS compatible, which is amazing because the Apple Watch is only iOS compatible. Also, you can text, call, and stream music to your watch and from your watch. Also have the ability to call, text, or stream with an LTE connection. And then lastly, you get multi-day battery life with the new Galaxy Watch 3. There's some really cool stories today, so let's jump right into it. First story of the day is about the Google Pixel 4a. Remember, this is going to be a budget version of the Google Pixel line of phones. They came out with the 3a last year, which was a very good phone. The Pixel 4a takes it to another level. Let's check it out. So these are going to be the Google Pixel 4a specs, and you can see straight up at the top, dual speakers, so stereo speakers, and 18-watt fast charging, along with 6 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage for $349 in the US. It also comes with a Snapdragon 730G processor, the Pixel 4a 5G with Pixel 5 fall launch for $499. You've got a 5.81-inch punch hole, full HD plus, HDR 1959 OLED display, always on display, and now playing on there as well. That's amazing to have a $349 phone for so cheap. Also, you can see the aspect ratio and how much it weighs with a 3140 milliamp battery. There will be a headphone jack on the Google Pixel 4a, and overall, I think it looks very nice. Not a bad phone. It's a phone that probably a lot of people will be completely fine with. If you're like me and you're very excited about the Samsung Galaxy Bud Lives, also known as the Beans, well, and you wanted to know what they're gonna look like inside of your ears, we actually have a promo image, and it gives you a good indication of how large and exactly what they're going to look like in your ear. You can see the photos all black and white except for the Mystic Bronze Galaxy Bud Lives, and I'll be honest, they do look very large inside of your ear, but hopefully that will be an indication of these having really good sound, bigger, better sound, right? Hopefully. And then also, if you wanted to see another image, this is of the Galaxy Watch 3. I like these images. They're kind of Apple-esque in a little bit way. They're very artistic looking. They're cool though. I like the way the look of these photos. And the last story of the day, the phone that a lot of people are talking about. I'll be honest with you. I'm talking about it. And then when I talk to you guys, a lot of you are excited about this phone, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2, the successor to the Fold 1. Well, we've got some potential real pricing for this phone finally. I did a video on this phone saying what I thought the prices were going to be, and I'm pretty much on range and in the range of what the price looks like it's going to be. This tweet comes from Sam Chun, who I always use his stories, as a leaker in the community. He says $19.99 will be the final price for the Z Fold 2 in the good old US of A. Now, if you remember, the Galaxy Fold 1 came out at a price of $1,980. So for $20 more, it looks like, and it seems like there's only gonna be one version. I can't imagine they're gonna put multiple versions of this phone, meaning like one with 256, one with 512. It's probably only gonna have either 256 or 512. And you gotta remember, it says 5G. It has 120 hertz display. It has upgraded cameras. It has a larger display on the front and when you open it all the way up. A faster processor. It's a better phone overall. It's more refined. It's just a better phone. So for only $20 more to get all of that over the predecessor, I'm all in. I'm excited for it. It's still extremely, extremely expensive at $2,000, and it's kind of scary to see where phones are going to actually go from here. Hopefully they can only go down in price rather than up, because this is getting freaking crazy. But again, I'm still very excited about the Galaxy Z Fold 2. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day about the Pixel 4a and the Pixel 5. Now, this information comes from Ishan Agarwal, who says, we'll just read the top one because the bottom one's a little bit of a typo. So we'll say, the brushed metal smaller phone is the Pixel 5 5G on the left. The one on the right is the Pixel 4a 5G, which is bigger with a colored power button. So you're looking again right there as a Pixel 5 5G on the left and the Pixel 4a 5G on the right. Now, the Pixel 4a 5G will be $499 when it's released. Next up is about the Samsung Galaxy Fold 2 and the Galaxy Fold 1. Now, these are renders, but it gives you a really good indication of how much they've improved the look and feel of the new Galaxy Fold 2 phone. Now, as you can see from this photo at the top, you have the Galaxy Fold 2, which just has the punch hole towards the top right and in the middle on both iterations of the phone, having it being open and being closed, and it's all display. And then you see the original Galaxy Fold 1, which has a huge cutout when it's open in the top right, and then an even huger bezel when it's closed. So they've really done a great, fantastic job of minimizing the hardware on this phone to make it feel even more display than ever. And it's another reason that makes me want this Galaxy Fold 2 with that huge display, and just look at just basically all display completely on the front and the back of the phone. And speaking of the Galaxy Fold 1 and 2, what about the Galaxy Fold 3? This is potentially what it will look like. This is a concept by Ben Geskin, who says the Samsung Galaxy Fold 3 concept under display cameras, bigger displays, and slimmer bezels. When we take a larger look at this photo, you can tell that it looks very close to what a Galaxy Fold 2 looks like, but there's no camera things on the screen at all. It's all underneath the display, so you never see it. And this looks even crazier. I mean, we're getting to a point where I don't know how they're gonna change the looks of the phones. At least on the front, it's just gonna be all display. And then on the back, you'll have obviously some difference to notice what version you have. But regardless, this is gonna be amazing if this comes out to be the Galaxy Fold 3 phone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. New videos every single day. My question out to you guys is, what does the Galaxy Fold 3 have to have for you to want to buy it? I know some of you want the S Pen, maybe some of you want a cheaper price. I think everybody wants a cheaper price, let's be honest. But ultimately, what does it have to have for you to buy it? I would still want it at this point too. The Fold 2 looks amazing, and then like the Fold 3, come on, if it looks like that with everything underneath the display, it's even crazier and more amazing looking. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. See you down the road.